What's up, y'all? Listen, stay tuned to the end of this video. Stay tuned to the end of this video, because at the end of this video, I got a really big announcement I need you guys to stay tuned to. But that's good stuff. This whole video is good stuff, but let's get this little informative part out the way so we can get to the real good stuff. Boom. Now, I know online people are saying things like, "Oh, people are intimidated by you, and you make people uncomfortable, and Listen, let's just let the cat out the bag. Let's just let the cat out the bag. All the people who are out there being offenders, let's let the cat out the bag, and let's just keep it real. Let's just be clear about what's really offending you, and what is really making you uncomfortable, and what is really making you feel threatening, and all these different feelings. Let's just let the cat out the bag. We're gonna do it. Let's go. You see, the crazy thing about this is, right, it doesn't matter. It's like, it's rich people going through this. It's poor people going through this. It's black, white, orange, purple, green, well, any color. I don't care. Everyone's going through this. All right? And the people that are going through this, you know, people are offending them or offended by them. I'm going to tell you what they're offended by. They offended by you more Wu-Tang than them. They offended because you more $5 chicken box than them. They offended because you never fit in with society and you wasn't mad about it. They offended because you never got none of these boxes that society wanted. It's crazy. And it's crazy how people will be offended by you and they'll respond inside of a box. So crazy. So crazy. But that's really what they're offended by. They're offended by the fact that you didn't sell your soul for money. You didn't sell your soul for fame. And people think selling your soul for money and fame is on this grand scale. But selling your soul for money is the same thing as you out here giving more to jobs than you do your family. Giving out here more to jobs than you do your passion. Out here giving out more to jobs than you do yourself. Half of you motherfuckers don't even know what the inside of your cribs look like because you always at work. You gotta chase that dollar to go get these new jeans, right? That's selling your soul for money. Selling your soul for fame. A lot of y'all out here jealous of people. A lot of y'all out here are envious of people. And a lot of y'all out here jealous of envious of people who haven't achieved anything that you can achieve. And it's crazy. So you gotta heal. See, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I really feel like this. See, free will is an amazing thing, you know. As I'm growing and I'm getting older, I'm learning more about free will and understanding free will. See, we think free will, and I also thought as well that free will stopped at your ability to choose. Excuse me. But it doesn't. You see, the Most High Creator gave you free will also in the sense where it's like, yo, you can receive all of the spiritual intervening in the world. You can get all the divine intervention in the world to help you out in whatever situation that you're going through. But motherfucker, if you don't heal that shit in real time, you're gonna go right back to it. And that's another reason why, once again, people say, oh, your light is offending them. No, let's be more realistic. They're offended by your humility. They're offended by how you don't mind motherfucking. You don't mind motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? You just don't mind a lot of things. You don't mind. You don't mind being broke. As far as what the 3D world wants to consider broke. You don't mind. You don't think that shit defines you. You don't mind having to shop on a thrift rack. You don't mind somebody thinking that they got more money than you. You don't care. It's not where your worth is. And it's crazy because people hear that kind of language and they think on this grand scale. But I'm talking about little things. A lot of people, they think their worth is in, you know what I'm saying, being a good camp counselor, being a great big sister, being a great big brother. Some people's worth is being a great parent, being a great child to their parent, whether it's their parents old or not that old. Some people's wealth are in making sure that they go and see the people that they love on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? And this worth is beyond. It don't matter what their shoes, the condition of their shoes. They don't care. They just happy they got something to cover their feet and keep them warm. You know what I'm saying? They don't look down on themselves because of what they have and what they don't have. They fly out here with the bare minimum. You fly out here with no status. And I say no status, I mean like, you ain't no gang member, you ain't no this, you ain't no that, you ain't got all this awards and all of this shit. And you still good. That's what's making them uncomfortable. And that's it. That's what's making them uncomfortable. And can't nobody tell you different. Don't let them. You're not provoking nobody. You're not intimidating anyone. You're not bothering anyone. They just want to come at you from a box, hoping to get you in one. Because they feel stuck and they feel trapped. They feel trapped by their own jealousy, their own envy, their own money, their own chains, their own mentality. That's how they feel trapped. And they mad at you because you good. You don't need nobody's opinion. You don't need nobody's validation. You don't need nothing. You're not even bothered by the fact that they're bothered, because 9 times out of 10 in your mind, shit, you probably saying something about like what I'm saying, because I be saying, you know, it's crazy because a couple years ago, when the world was on top, everybody wanted to be famous, everybody had a little money in their pocket, you was good. What changed? Because back when that was going on, I was still broke. You feel me? So, be clear. This ain't no aggressive thing. This ain't no they want to fight you thing. This ain't no they dislike you thing. The veil's lifted. Sides have been chosen. And you either on the right side or you on the wrong side. And if you on the wrong side, you're not controlling yourself no more. As if at one point you had the opportunity to gain control. And then something happened, the shift happened, and now, fuck you gaining control, that opportunity's out the window. Because everybody thought doing good in life was making money and being able to be stability with the dollar abilities. Negative. Because the dollar bill was never stable to begin with. The dollar bill was always pending on the worth and the value that somebody else put on it. Period. So how was that stable? It's not. They mad, and it's crazy. And even if people with money are going through, if people with money, if, you know, they're going through, you know, the spiritual situation where everybody's showing them their ass, they mad at them because they was able to somehow build up a whole bunch of money and stay true to themselves and to nature, which I'm all things are possible. You could have been born into a family with money. Real shit, you could have been born into a family with money, but you probably just never jabode for that bullshit. Never jabode for that. I got money, so I'm gonna be a tight ass. Next one.
I don't think God put me on this earth to work hard. I think God put me on this earth to be an excellent vibe.